We all know the feeling, right? That knot in your stomach, that racing heart. But what is stress, really? Today, we're going to go under the skin to see the surprising and sometimes pretty scary ways it physically reshapes your body, from your brain all the way down to your cells.
Oh man, cramming for a big test. We've all been there, haven't we? That feeling of a deadline just bearing down on you, your brain buzzing, trying to soak up all that information. It's like the classic stress scenario.
And hey, maybe it's not a test. Maybe it's just a regular Tuesday where your to-do list feels absolutely, completely impossible. That feeling of being challenged or overwhelmed, yeah, that's pretty universal. But what if I told you that that feeling is just the tip of the iceberg? Stress isn't just some emotion floating around in your head. It's a powerful physical chain reaction happening inside you. See, stress is basically your body's ancient alarm system. It's this primitive response that's hardwired into us for survival. Now, in short bursts, it's actually a superpower. It helps you ace that exam. But when that alarm gets stuck in the on position, well, that's when it starts this slow, silent demolition of your health. So how does this alarm even get triggered? Well, it all kicks off with this cascade of hormones. Think of it like your body's emergency broadcast system. This is that famous fight or flight response kicking into high gear. And it is a lightning-fast domino effect. Your brain perceives a threat, and it doesn't care if it's a saber-toothed tiger or just a massive traffic jam. And boom, it activates your autonomic nervous system. That sends a signal straight down to your adrenal glands, which sit right on top of your kidneys, basically telling them it's go time. And you better believe your adrenals obey. They just flood your bloodstream with this cocktail of stress hormones. The big three, the main players here, are cortisol, epinephrine, yep, you know that one as adrenaline, and norepinephrine. These are the chemical messengers carrying that stress signal to every single part of your body. And once these messengers are out there, no part of your body is off limits. They travel everywhere, and one of their first stops, your heart and your blood vessels. You know that feeling, right? When your heart just pounds in your chest after a good scare? Yep, that's adrenaline. It's prepping your body for action, pumping blood way faster to all your muscles. Okay, but imagine your heart is constantly getting that signal to beat faster, day in and day out. Well, that temporary boost in blood pressure, it can become permanent. And that right there is how chronic stress leads directly to hypertension, high blood pressure. And it's a real 1-2 punch. So you've got adrenaline jacking up your blood pressure. And at the same time, cortisol is actually damaging the smooth, delicate lining of your arteries. It's like it's creating these tiny little cracks. And that damage makes it way easier for cholesterol to get in there, stick, and build up. That's what hardens your arteries and, you guessed it, dramatically increases your risk of a heart attack or stroke. Now, this body-wide attack doesn't just stop at your heart. The next big stop is your gut. Have you ever wondered why you get those butterflies in your stomach? Well, it's because your brain has a direct hotline to your entire digestive system. And when you're stressed, that signal can just wreak havoc, causing everything from simple indigestion to full-blown irritable bowel syndrome. But the effects don't even stop there. Chronic stress has these hidden costs that go way beyond your organs. We're talking about your entire metabolism, all the way down to the cellular level. Have you ever been super stressed and just immediately reached for a donut or a bag of chips? Yeah, you can thank cortisol for that. It literally ramps up your appetite and specifically tells your body to refuel with those energy-dense comfort food carbs. It's your body thinking, hey, we gotta stock up on energy for this big fight that's definitely coming. But here's the really dangerous part. Cortisol is very specific about where it tells your body to store that extra energy, deep in your abdomen. We're talking about that visceral fat, the belly fat. And this isn't just passive fluff. It's basically an active organ pumping out inflammatory chemicals and hormones that seriously raise your risk for all kinds of chronic diseases. And this is incredible. Chronic stress can literally make you age faster. So to get this, we need to talk about something called telomeres. Just think of them like the little plastic tips on the end of your shoelaces, right? They protect your chromosomes and keep your genetic code from fraying or getting damaged every time your cells divide. So here's how it works. Every single time one of your cells divides, those telomeres get just a little bit shorter. And eventually, they get so short that the cell can't divide anymore, and it dies. Now, this is a totally natural part of aging. The catch? Chronic stress has been shown to actually speed up this whole shortening process. It's essentially causing your cells to get old before their time. And, as if all of that wasn't enough, the list of casualties just keeps on growing.
We're talking acne, hair loss, sexual dysfunction, headaches, muscle tension, that brain fog where you can't concentrate, fatigue, irritability. The point is, no part of you is safe. Chronic stress is basically waging a war on your entire body.
Okay, wow. After hearing all that, it's pretty easy to feel, well, stressed. I get it. But there is some really good news here. The single most important factor in this entire equation is actually something you have control over. So what does this all mean for you, personally? It means that, look, you can't just eliminate stress from your life. That's impossible. But you can fundamentally change how your body experiences it.
Okay, so this is the crucial point right here. Your body reacts completely differently depending on how you perceive a situation. If you see a stressful event as a threat, something that's totally insurmountable, you get that full-blown damaging stress response. But if you can reframe it, see it as a challenge, something you can actually control and master, your body's response is so much healthier. It can even boost your performance.
And really, that is the ultimate takeaway. Your life is always going to be filled with stressful situations. That's a given. But what truly matters to your brain, to your heart, your gut, all the way down to your cells, is how you respond to that stress. In the end, it's not about the stressor. It's all about your response.